Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Chandrika and this is Rika Life. Alright, so here's our channel. We talk about yarn and crochet and lots of fun things. Today I have something a little bit different for you. I actually wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. Um, the impetus for this comes from visiting the library multiple times over the summer, and they have all these bookmarks, and we picked up a bookmark, and this one actually said my life, my story. And we flipped it over, and on the back it said what's your story, and it had from A to Z, and it had questions. And so my daughter and I sat down and kind of quizzed each other, and I just thought it would be something really fun to just kind of get to know each other. I'm going to share some of my answers with you today, and I'm hoping that you will share some of your answers with me in the comments below. So in the description box under this video, I'm going to list all of the questions, and um, feel free to go through them and answer any ones that you like. This is just to get to know you, and I thought it would just be something fun to do over the summer. So if that interests you, please stick around. Definitely hit the like button on this video, and we're going to get started right away. Okay, so we're going A through Z. The first question is an author you love. Wow, that is a hard question because I love reading. I remember reading from like the age of 4. I remember reading these little books with short sentences, and one of my favorite authors of all time is Anne M. Martin. She wrote the Babysitters Club series. I read her work voraciously when I was between 8 to 12 years old. I also had a couple other authors, the Sweet Valley High series. I loved that series. Um, and then there's just so many more. I can't even think of them right now. I should have really prepared for this. Um, who else? And then, of course, I loved Nicholas Sparks, his love stories. I absolutely loved his work. And then I really do like Robin Sharma as well. He has some really great motivational and inspirational books about in the genre of self help. So I really enjoy his books as well. Okay, B, best friend. That's a hard one. I have two. I have a couple of best friends. Um, I get very emotional with this question because my elder sister and I are 3 years apart, and I honestly feel like she was my first best friend in life, because she was there when I was born, and I grew up with her, and so she was my first best friend. After her, I have two other best friends from high school, and then of course I consider my spouse to be my other best friend. So those are my best friends. C, can't live without. What can't I live without? I can't live without good food, and I can't live without my yarn, and I can't live without books. I need all of those, and of course, my kids and my family. D, dream destination. I've always wanted to go to Greece or Europe. I haven't done a trip to Europe, so that is definitely due. E, an embarrassing moment. That's a hard one. I can't really think of anything. So I know one time we went to an event, and I was all dressed up in Indian clothes, and I went to sit down at a table. It was a round table, so there were 8 to however many chairs. I went to sit down, and at that same moment, my cousin pulled the chair back. And I don't think it was on purpose, but he pulled the chair back, and I fell to the floor. And then I guess I sat down. But that was one moment I remember. Another time I remember I went to a party with one of my best friends, and we were dancing, and I literally just like fell on the dance floor. Like I just fell down. I don't know if I tripped or what happened, but I fell down, and then I just got back up. So those are the only two I can think of right now. Favorite food? Oh my gosh. I really love Tex-Mex. I love fettuccine Alfredo. And of course, there's a bunch of Indian foods that I absolutely love. Um, which if you're interested in, definitely send me a message or a comment or email me, and I'll let you know in greater detail what Indian food if you are into that. Um, my greatest achievement. That was a hard one. I think my greatest achievement is um, being a mother, becoming a mother. It was one of my it was one of my earliest dreams that I had was to become a mother, and I think it's like a daily achievement of being a mother and having that experience. Hometown. My hometown is in Canada, in Ontario, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Innermost fear, I have to say it's probably dying, death. Um, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Just finished reading. So I am in the process of reading a couple books. What was the one that I just finished reading? I brought, oh my gosh, what was it? Aziz Ahmed's something year. I can't even remember the name of it now. So what happened is we went to the library so many times. Instead of going to the adult fiction section, I went to the kids fiction section. And so I was reading not the beginners readers and not like, I guess you could call it young adult or tween. I guess it was young adult. And that's what I started going through, and that's what I've been reading. What's on my Kindle? I had some books about gut health, and then I think I just downloaded a book from the library by a South Asian author. I've been really interested in reading work by South Asian authors because I am South Asian myself. So that's been of great interest to me lately. Love to read. I do love to read. What do I love to read? Okay, so for probably the last 15 to 20 years, I've loved to read more self help and nonfiction, but now I feel like I'm getting into the young adult and kids things. So that's becoming my. And then, of course, I have a whole section in my bookcase of writing books, and then I have a bunch of books about like exercise, nutrition, food, things like that. Makes you laugh. Honestly, my husband makes me laugh because he has the worst dad jokes and just the worst jokes, which is what I fell in love with initially was his witty humor. But what else makes me laugh? My kids make me laugh. They're just so silly at times. My number one movie. Okay, in terms of English movies, one of my number one movies is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I really love Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson in that. And then I have a couple of Hindi movies that I really love. Trying to think what else stands out. Yeah, I really like chick flicks. The old ones especially were so good. One wish. My one wish is always world peace, and that's what it's been for years, for decades. World peace. If there could just be world peace and everyone was content and everyone was at peace, I feel like the world would just be a very, very beautiful place and everyone could enjoy it. Pizza topping. I love pineapples on my pizza. I know not everyone does, but I do. I like pineapples and black olives. A quote that describes you. So there was a quote that I loved, and there's a newer one I like. So the new one I like is I will make everything around me beautiful. That will be my life. And that is attributed to someone named Elsie de Wolf. The quote before that I loved was by Eleanor Roosevelt, which was, oh my God, something about the beauty of your dreams. I can't even remember now. Okay, reading now. And now I'm reading young adult fiction. And yeah, I am reading books that I picked up that I could read and that my daughter could read as well. Today we were reading Ivy and Bean. That's a series for kids. She read me 7 chapters today. I'm so proud of her. I love reading, so I just want her to read all the time. Siblings. So I have 3 siblings. I have an older sister, a younger sister, and a younger brother. I'm the second of 4 kids. Texted last. Who did I text last? Family. Understands you the best. Either my husband or my therapist, I think. They both understand different facets of me because I feel like my therapist is not biased because she doesn't know me, you know, for a decade. Um, Vanilla or chocolate? Chocolate. I actually really like a vanilla cone dipped in chocolate. I love that. That's my favorite. Worst habit, I crack my knuckles. It's a really bad habit. I crack my knuckles, I crack my neck, I crack my arm, I crack my back, my toes, like everything. And I just want to be able to not do it, but it's so satisfying. I try to play with like fidget toys sometimes so that I don't do it, but I just do it all the time. X-rays that you've had. So I've had an X-ray of my ankle because I sprained it once. And then of course I've had like the dental X-rays that you go for with your regular checkups and things. See, I just cracked my knuckle again. Your favorite song. One of my favorite songs is "Feels Like Home" by Chantal Kreviatsik. I can't even pronounce her name. I love that song. It was in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Other favorite songs, I just have so many from the 90s. I love all, like, I love so many of the R&B songs, so many of the like boy band songs. The question that wasn't on there was like my favorite artist, and that is Mariah Carey. I love her music. I love her voice. My favorite song, yeah, my other favorite song is Dream Lover by Mariah Carey. I really love her songs. My zodiac sign is Cancer. My birthday is July 11th, and um, I turned 40. So, yes, that was the A to Z. That only took under 12 minutes. But I just wanted to share that with you. I felt like this was such a fun thing that was on the back of a bookmark, and such a great conversation starter, I would say. So I'm definitely going to keep this with me and try to ask others when I meet them. You know, it's a great icebreaker, I feel, some of these questions. So sound off in the comments below if you'd like to share any of your answers. I'm going to put all of the questions down below. So feel free to do that. And I'm going to be back with more yarny content. This was just a fun video. I thought it would be cool to make and just to share a little bit about myself, because we've been on this journey for over a year now on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I hope you have a wonderful crochetful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.